YouTube, what's good, my peoples? We back like we never left. Just getting off work. Got off early. Said, man, let me check in with my peoples briefly. You know what I mean? See what's what. And do a surprise pop-up live, Live. Everybody a few minutes to enter the building because I do know that it is late. I do understand that this was unexpected. I do understand that people have to get up and go to work in the morning. But at the same time, there is a message. My people's YouTube, what's good? We're in the building. Need y'all to double tap them screens because when you do, more people are notified that Ken's is live, man. 410. 410 is tapped in, man. Shout out to the 410. You dig? In the house. Who's that? At Mavin who? I got my glasses on, so at Mavin who? You know what I mean? Who is that? Hold on, let me take my glasses off, man. Y'all know I'm getting old. We in this bitch. Let's go, fam. Real Kens. Okay, is that Capo Mapson? Okay, I appreciate you. Capo Mapson is in the building. I know some Mapsons in Lexington, Kentucky. Hey, y'all double tap your screen, man. We need to get the likes up. It's the only way. We need 10,000 likes. That's the way that we're going to let the masses know that Real Kens is live. Massachusetts in the building, in the house. Massachusetts, man. You know, I need to get to that East Coast, man. And I'm going to get there. Massachusetts is definitely in the building, man. What's good? Give it a few minutes to let people integrate, if you will, into the building, man. We gonna talk. We gonna discuss some things. We gonna chop it up, man. We definitely gonna chop it up, man. It's a beautiful thing. Happy for the people that have decided to chime in and rock with Real Kens for a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing, man. Especially when it's done right. Respectfully. What's good? 10 Acres 07? I ain't doing too much, man. What's going on with you? You feel me? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let's see what man, you had me tripping on the story about Shorty from Baltimore. Tay Lucas. Shorty from Baltimore? What story was that? I don't recall off the top of my head, man. I tell so many stories. Let me tell you all. Somebody has something to say to me today, right, in the comment section. I read all my comments. I can't necessarily respond to all of them, but I definitely try my best to, especially with the people that have been rocking with me. Excuse me. And so sometimes I retell stories, right? I'll narrate a story. Y'all double tap that screen before it's going to be a story that has to be told about y'all not hitting that like button, respectfully. So sometimes I'll narrate a story because I'm really about to get into this true crime TV in which I'm just telling, retelling stories. I clearly tell people somebody sent me this story. This is not my story. They jump in the comment section anyway. See, some people just don't have the ability to comprehend. Man, you a good storyteller, but it would be good if you just told your own stories, be original. Well, let's just keep it a buck. There's only so many real stories I can tell in life, man. I know some YouTubers don't like when I say that, but there's only so many real stories that you can tell. You've only seen and experienced and gone through so many things, so you have to figure out a way to continuously reinvent yourself. So I tell other stories the same way that other channels or TV shows that have millions and millions of viewers, they do it. They just retell it in their own form. I do it, it's a problem, man. Not for everybody, but You know, and that's ultimately what the channel is gonna go to. Yeah, I'm gonna still tell my stories, but again, I only did 11 years in prison. Now, just think how ignorant that just sounded. I only did 11 years in prison. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, there's only so many stories that I can tell. I don't want to get to making up stories, and nah, that's just not. If anybody does that, that's cool. If that's what you desire to do, but it's not me. Y'all go check out my story that I uploaded. I don't know, maybe 2.5 hours ago or so. But it's about a pizza man. I'm a pizza man, as you all clearly know, that's been rocking with me. Y'all double tap that screen. I appreciate you, man. 10 Acres 07. I definitely appreciate you. Oh, I got you. I know exactly what you're talking about the Baltimore story. Let me get to that in just a second. I know exactly what you're talking about when you said my sister's ex-boyfriend. I got you, man. I definitely do. So, hell, the hell was I talking about? Remember on the movie Life when Ray was talking to Claude and they were talking or whatever, and like, now what was I saying? Well, you had said that's really, really real. Because sometimes, man, sometimes when you do this, you're trying to read the comments and you have thoughts and you have different things that's going through your mind. You literally forget what you were talking about. But guess what? It's all good, man. I don't have to, you know, fake the funk or whatever. When I remember, I'll come back to it. But the story about the Baltimore, man, the Baltimore incident. Shout out to Baltimore. This has nothing to do with Baltimore per se. It was a dude that was supposedly from Baltimore. And we were downtown one night. I never been out with this dude ever. It was my sister's boyfriend at the time. Dude was cool, you know what I'm saying? We ain't never had no issues or nothing. So we walking downtown. We on our way to the club, man. It's me, him. I think it's just me and him, if I can remember correctly. Might have been another person, but I know it was definitely me and him. And this big Suburban, black Suburban, drives past. But it's like we on a strip, so you know how it is. Like when you on a strip, like nobody's speed, he just rides past. He rides kind of close to us, but he don't even remotely get close to hitting us. Like it's close enough to where you can reach your arm out, but we were never in danger of being hit. My sister's boyfriend just feels the need to just reach out and boom, just smacks the back of the Suburban. It's black Suburban, nice, shiny on rims. Mother was nice. He smacks the back of it. Boom. Continues to drive forward. Then you seen the things that you didn't want to see. And red lights, parking lights, brake lights. Suburban stops. Seen 4 doors just pop simultaneously as though it was a switch or it was a button, and all 4 doors just opened at once. I seen the driver get out. Then I seen the passenger get out. They're walking towards us. I knew we were in imminent trouble, imminent danger. Now here it is, I ain't even done nothing. But I'm with dude. Dude was 100% in the wrong. You smack somebody's car, somebody's truck. Walking towards us. What you smack my truck for? I'm trying to be the voice of reason, and I'm like, hey, brother, he was wrong, man. I got him. I got him. That's some penitentiary shit. Like, if something goes down in the joint, handle your peoples. If you don't, we gonna handle him. So I accept responsibility. Hey, man, we got him. I got him, bro. But dude wasn't hearing that. Nah, he smacked my truck, man. He's steadily walking forward. The other people jumped out of the back. It's like 7 of them. 5 dudes, 2 girls. He's getting closer and closer. But he's not really approaching like in an aggressive manner, if that makes any sense, but he is walking closer and closer. He gets close enough, he steals on my dude. Bow! My sister's boyfriend, rather. He wasn't really my dude. Steals on him. Bow! When he hits him, dude stumbles backwards. It was a curb. He falls over the curb and falls down. He falls down, dude gets on top of him. He hits him a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Dude's trying to get up or whatever. Baltimore's trying to get up, but dude's hitting him. It ain't really nothing that's, you know, totally just knocking him out or anything like that. But at the same time, he's getting his licks in. I'm not really having a problem with that. I'm like, come on, man. All right, okay, cool. He had enough. But the other ones came in. They jumped in and started stomping him and kicking him. Damn, man. That automatically involves me, so I'm trying to break it up. Come on, man. He had enough, man. He good. One of the girls. There was 2 girls out of all people. One of the girls was like, yeah, what's up? And she squares up. With me, I'm not squaring up with no girl. I'm like, look, man, you chill out, man. Chill out. Boom. Somehow, I don't even understand how she caught me. She caught me in my jaw, but let me tell you why. Because I'm looking at these other dudes over here, so I'm trying to watch them and not really too much paying attention to the girls, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, okay, y'all can't hurt me or whatever. I'm looking at the dudes, making sure they don't rush me. She catches me. Boom. Dude done got up. He takes off running, man. Somehow he was able to get up. He's gone. I'm there by myself, man. I'm on my feet. I'm squaring up with the girl now. Okay, you want it? You want it? It's what you want? All right, lay your ass out. I don't believe in hitting women, but I'm saying, man, you got to protect yourself, and they jumping on you. 7 of them. 1 of you. Dude done ran. Thought about what Master P said one time, man. A good run beats a bad stance any day. It's 7 people. It's just me. This ain't even my beef. I take off. But I don't take off in a full sprint. I just kind of take off like, all right, y'all got it. They don't chase after me or nothing. I run around the corner or whatever. I'm mad, man. The girl done, in my eyes, man, the girl done stole me, man. Because, like, you know, me and the dude, we ended up tussling or whatever. This girl done hit me, man, and my mouth wasn't bleeding or nothing like that. I got to get my lick back right here. I got to get my lick back. So I walk down the street and I come around the corner now. The club we was at, like, everybody hung out in the alley. It was literally like an alley, and you put your car back there and you turn your music on. It was jumping, like, it was just a safe place. Like, police knew that people was back there. And when I come around the corner, now I'm in the alley, I see dude, Baltimore. He's around a bunch of dudes, a crowd of dudes. So I walk up. As I'm walking up, I see the dudes that had just, you know, jumped us or whatever. Automatically, in my mind, I'm like, okay, what's up? All right, what's happening? You know what I mean? You try to jump us now. It's on. The dude who had squared up with Baltimore, who was driving the truck, knocked Baltimore down or whatever, hit him and he fell over the curb or whatever. He stepped up, so me and him square up in the middle of the alley. Everybody's out there. Everybody's watching. Yeah, jump us now. I'm talking crazy. Jump us now. So it's just me and him. We get to fighting. We banging in the middle of the alley. He ain't whooping me, I ain't whooping him, but we both just holding on. Next thing you know, police came. Police is coming, like, it's like you can't see the police, but you can hear, like, the sirens or whatever. A few of his people, they jumped up or whatever. I'm fighting. I'm fighting like 3 or 4 different dudes. Luckily, the police was coming, because if they didn't, I would have got stomped out. Baltimore, the dudes he was standing with wasn't even his dudes. I just thought they was his dudes. So I done came around the corner talking mad shit. He didn't jump in. Obviously, he had already ran. And if it wasn't for the police coming that night, man, I would have got stomped to the fullest. Unless somebody seen me that knew me or whatever and came. So I was like, man, I can't, no new friends, man. I can't hang out with people. I can't. If I don't know you, if I don't rock with you, haven't been rocking with you, I can't do it, man. Because this dude was clearly in the wrong. And twice left me in situations to where I really, if I didn't know anything at all, or if I was just some soft dude or whatever, man, I would have just got stomped all the way out, man. Over something that he did. He smacked dude's truck. That's wild, man. How many of y'all let me know if y'all still here with me, because sometimes, man, I lose my signal or whatever. Somebody say yo. Just say yo in the comment section, so I know y'all still here with me. But can you imagine if you riding through somewhere, you with your peoples, ain't nobody gonna say yo? Or maybe nobody hears me. You riding through with your peoples, somebody smacks your truck, your car, can you imagine? Like, appreciate that, Tay Lucas 5205. Appreciate that _5205. Just want to make sure. Sometimes, man, I'm talking and internet done went out and I don't even know it. It don't matter that a lot of people's not on here right now, because what happens is once the video uploads, several people will see the video after the fact. They just missed the laugh. But can you imagine, man, somebody just hits your car and you like, damn, for what? For no reason whatsoever. That's what it was that night. Dude put me in imminent danger. Didn't really know him that well. And to this day, he's never apologized. Well, I never brought it up, because I didn't see him for a long time after that. I probably was going to whoop him if I seen him after that, but I didn't see him for a long time. I think I ended up going to jail or some shit. Watch who you around. Watch who you hang with, because people will really get you in a situation, a scenario, and it's like, well, damn, what am I to do? I'm gonna do a even though it's not that many people on there, I'm gonna do a Q&A, man. Feel free to ask me anything that you want to ask me. And I appreciate you for remembering that Baltimore story, because that was a long time ago when I told that story. That was a while ago. I had to think back, like, man, Baltimore, what? Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. See, that's why I don't get on here and lie. That's why I don't get on here and make up stuff, because just think if I made that story up, right? Just think if I made that story up and it would have been one of those scenarios like, so off the top of my head, I freestyle and just make up anything, say anything, and then you go back and watch the video, you remember, and it's like, okay, but that's not what you said, man. That's not what you originally said. So that's why I keep it real. I'm from here, Lexington. Lexington's in the building, man. Appreciate you chiming in. Lexington is in the building. I appreciate you. I think you had another story about him telling on you too. It wasn't him, because that was the only dealings that I had with him, to my recollection. As far as Baltimore, I don't remember any other stories that I had about him. But there have been people that told on me. No, I'm from Baltimore. Okay, that's what's up. You said I'm from here, so okay, I'm from Baltimore. I need to get to Baltimore. That's one of the places I want to visit. I always heard a lot of great things about Baltimore, and I'm gonna get there somehow, some way. I'm gonna get there, man. Steven on the Water 6070. What's good, bruh? Merlin in the building. Seems like I always see you in the chats. On the live, Steven on the water. When I go live, I don't really see you in the regular chats, as far as my videos. Not saying you're not there, but I always see you on my lives, and I appreciate that, man. I definitely do, man. What's good with you? Best crabs. I need to check it out, man. Ultimately, I've told people I want to grow my channel. I want to get it to the point to where that's my full-time gig. That's what I do. That's what it's my job, man. Vlog, I go around to different cities, different states or whatever. Try different things. Say y'all got the best crabs. And just report that and tell stories. That's ultimately what I want to do. Yeah, I want to do some public speaking and, going the prisons and the jails and the schools and, just encourage people. Definitely want to do that. I want to travel just as well. But I have to get my numbers up, man. You see, you can't just be, you can't be a YouTuber that, a full-time YouTuber and you don't got your numbers up. I got to get my numbers up. Would have thought that I would have been there at this point. Last year, I'm going to tell you all something. Last year at this time, right, my numbers was great. You ever have something that happens to you and you just feel like, y'all double tap that screen. You ever have something that happens to you? Let's get this idiot out of here. You ever have something that happens to you and it's like, okay, this is gonna be easy. I'm not gonna have too much of an issue with this whole YouTube thing. I think I had like 10,000 subscribers at this point last year. I'm like, next year at this time, I know I'm gonna be at about 30,000 easily. This is what I was thinking. Next year at this time, I'm gonna be at about 30,000. I'll be making about 6,000 to 7,000 a month. If I'm making 6,000 to 7,000 a month, I can quit my job, or I can cut back as far as the hours that I'm working. Really focus on this YouTube thing. Continue to grind. Continue to work. Continue to put out content, videos or whatever. And I seen my numbers just decrease. Like, I didn't understand it. Felt as though somebody was like intentionally saying, nah, don't watch Real Kens TV. My numbers went down and continuously went down and continuously went down. But I never gave up. And I kept grinding. And I kept putting out videos and content. So fast forwarding to a year from last year, it's been a year at this point. I only picked up 4,000 subscribers. I don't want to say only, but I picked up 4,000 subscribers. Far cry from the 30,000 I thought I'd be at, huh? One thing you learn in life, my mom says it all the time, such is life. Nothing ever goes planned or according as planned. You just live and you do the best that you can do. Instead of talking about the things that you don't have, be grateful for the things that you do have. And I'm grateful for all of you all. The 14,200 and however many subscribers that I have, I'm grateful. Why? Because you all could be anywhere else. You don't have to come to Real Kens TV. How many YouTubers there are out there? TV shows. You got games on. My team is playing now. They're no longer my team. I don't fool with Dallas Cowboys no more. I'm just done. I'm done. Biggest fan since I don't know, the 80s. I'm done. They're on right now playing the Raiders. Last time I looked at the score, it was 10-6. I'm done. I'd rather be here with you all. Same way that a lot of you all obviously rather be here with me because you could be anywhere else. So I'm thankful for you all that really, really rock with me, man. Thank you. And if we get to 30, 40, 50,000, 100,000, then we get there. But guess what? If we don't, that's cool too. I'm cool. I don't do this for the money. I did this for a whole year without making a dime. Nothing. Do I make money on YouTube at this point? Yeah, I do. But it's not what I was making last year. I was making double what I make now. It's all good though. It's all good. My time will come eventually. Until then, I'm going to enjoy the journey. I didn't get into it for the money. So guess what? I'm not going to stay in it or leave it because of lack of money. Again, this is my therapy. I enjoy speaking with you. I enjoy interacting with the public, with the people. Feel free to ask me anything. I'm doing a Thanksgiving meal on Thanksgiving Day. Literally. Cash App is $KENZ1000. $KENZ as in zebra 1000. Going around handing out sack lunches to the homeless, man. I'm trying to do 200, maybe 300, maybe 400. It depends. I mean, donations. People been pouring into donations. Couple sandwiches, nothing major. Turkey, ham, couple bags of chips, dessert, whatever, snack, cakes or whatever, fruit, water, soda. Come on, kids, that ain't no Thanksgiving meal. Well, guess what? Stuff costs. Stuff costs. Hopefully next year we can do the turkey and the ham and the actual turkey and ham and stuffing and dressing and macaroni and cheese and, But for now, we got to do what we can do. We got to do what our hands call for. A lot of people just want somebody to show an interest, show that, guess what, man? I know that somebody cares about me. I'm gonna record it, mix, mingle with the homeless. And that's what we're gonna do this Thanksgiving, man. Not the day before, not the day after, on Thanksgiving. Spending a lot of my bread. But the donations definitely do help. Because the more people that send in donations, the more people that we can feed. $KENZ is in zebra. $KENZ1000 on Cash App. I do have Venmo just as well. Need my Venmo information, hit me up. 859-697-7676. 859-697-7676. That's my direct line. And together we can feed the people, man. I'll be real, the YouTube success is inevitable for you. But the message hits home every time. Legit stop street racing because prison isn't for me. Stephen the Water 67. Yeah. I'm sure that it was fun to do the street racing thing and the adrenaline and but you have to really, really look and think, what if something happens that we didn't necessarily think was going to happen? I'm in the pen for some foolishness that I thought was just going to be fun. Turn into a nightmare, turn into a disaster. So I'm proud of you. Because the risk versus the rewards, you thought about that. It wasn't worth it. A lot of things in life aren't worth it. We do things, and I was very, very guilty of being impulsive. Now we can get this money. Now I wasn't just, I was some dumb. I wasn't plumb dumb. But it was, we can get this money, man. There's a side of your mind, a piece of your mind. What if you get caught? Man, but we not gonna get caught. All we gotta do, let me tell you all something. If anybody starts off by saying, all you gotta do, don't do it. Nothing in life is easy. Nothing comes easy. If you think you're just gonna go hit a lick, Florida's in the building 24/7 was good. If you think you're just gonna go hit a lick, an easy lick, right? Thousands of dollars. You come up. Boom. Told y'all, man, it was easy. It wasn't nothing. It was simple. The only thing you're doing is setting yourself up for failure for later easy licks. Let's just say you get away with that. Do you ever truly get away with a crime when you really, really think about it? When you do a crime with co-defendants, do you ever really get away with it? 6, 7 years down the line, y'all done a robbery. Somebody got unalived or hurt or whatever. But it was 4 of y'all. Y'all took a truce. Y'all took a truce. Nobody will ever say anything. This individual gets caught up on some all by itself 5, 6 years later. He done shot somebody, robbery, whatever the case may be. I can't go to jail, man. You're facing a life sentence. I can't go to jail. I can't do life. I can't do 30 years at 85%, meaning you got to do 30 years and do 85% of that 30 years, which is 24, 25 and a half years, if my math serves me correctly. Y'all rock with me as I drink my coffee. I know some information. I know something about a murder, robbery that happened 6, 7 years ago, 5 years ago. He spills his guts. He spills his guts to the point of everything that he's saying. It sounds, he can't be lying. It sounds so familiar, so true, according to the details that we have. I was just the driver. I was just the driver. I didn't know anything. I didn't know nobody was going to get, unalived or hurt or... Next thing you know, that individual that thought he was scot-free, they got him 5, 6, 7 years ago or later. It's a dirty game, man. It's definitely a dirty game. And when you're out here and you're doing things that you're not supposed to do, it's like you living your life on pins and needles. Florida 24/7, man. I had a homeboy in Florida rob a Starbucks. It was an armed robbery in 2009, still in prison. I joined the army. I joined the army and left. So toxic. Man, you made the best decision you could ever make in life, man. A lot of people, man, I know people like to hear these penitentiary stories they've never been before. I know people like to hear what it's like to be locked up. But hearing and actually going through it is two totally different things. I want you all to imagine, no cap, no exaggeration, no lies, no, I want you all to really, really imagine, right? Whoever sent me that Cash App at $KENZ 1000, $KENZ 1000. I appreciate that. I can just see that somebody sent me a Cash App on my phone. Thank you. It's for the people. Every dime, every penny, every cent is going. There is no keeping any of the money for myself. Nah, man, we giving out as many lunches as we can. But I want you all to really, really imagine being in a room. I might make a video about this when I get off of here. Being in a room. When you go into the room, you're as far as men, you're in the room with another grown man. Take your clothes completely off. Unless you get a cool CO that ain't on that, as far as like, okay, you ain't got to do all that. All your clothes off. Hand me your socks. Bend down. Give them your socks. They got their gloves on or whatever. They're going through your socks. Once they go through your socks, make sure you don't have anything in your socks. They throw them to the side. Hand me your underwear. You standing there butt naked, man. Sometimes you don't even have a towel or a blanket or anything to stand on. You just on your feet's on the dirty floor, man, depending on what CO you got. You're going through your underwear. You ain't got nothing but some boxers. Ain't no fucking pockets or nothing like that, but they humiliation ritual. Hand me your pants. They're going through your pants. Hand me your t-shirt. Going through your t-shirt. Hand me because in prison you wear khakis. Summer, if it's wintertime, hand me your jacket. Well, actually, you're not going to have your jacket on because you got to hang that up before you even walk into like visitation. You do all of that. They go through every article of clothing that you have. You're standing there with no clothes on. Put your hands in there. Raise your hands higher. They looking under your arms. Run your hands through your hair, especially if you got long hair like me. Run your hands through your hair. Open your mouth. Stick your tongue out. Take a flashlight, shine it in your mouth. Step back 2 steps. Lift your sack. Take the flashlight, looking all up in your sack, under your sack. Turn around. Lift your feet up, 1 foot at a time. They looking at your heels, bottom of your feet. What I want you to do now is a squat. Spread your cheeks. Cough 3 times. You do it. No. Cough 3 times loud. Put your clothes back on. Can you imagine that? Humiliation. I know we here for breaking the law. I understand that we didn't do right in society. A lot of people don't do right in society. It really boils down to, in a lot of cases, who gets caught and who doesn't get caught. But to take a person through that on a regular basis every time you get a visit. That may be your early visit, 10 o'clock in the morning visit. They stay for a couple hours, then your other people come at 1 o'clock. And you got to go through this same thing all over again. I ain't even got up from the table. You know that I ain't even been anywhere to smuggle anything, to carry anything on me. And I'm going to just keep it real, man. You got to be gay in a motherfucker, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being gay, but I'm just saying, if that's your sexual preference, cool. But you got to be a certain type of zesty to make a grown man do all of them things. Bro, you're making $18 an hour, $19 an hour, $20 an hour. Like, is it really that deep? Is it that deep to make somebody go through all of that? And again, I'm not talking about gay people, because I'm going to tell you all. And I got to, you know what, I'm going to retell this story too. A lot of my videos, I'll come back and retell, because 2 years ago, I wasn't really getting that many views. And so I'll retell the story. But there was an individual, man. He was cool. I don't remember his name. He was a sergeant. He was gay. Never wrote nobody up. White dude, probably about 6'1", 6'2", blonde hair. Young dude. He's probably 27, 28. Man, cool as hell, man. To be honest, I think the only reason he made it to being a sergeant is because he was gay. Because in prison, man, in jail, if you're not a jerk, it's hard to move your way up through the ranks. To avoid the lawsuits, to avoid any sort of discrimination there, we gonna just move this dude up. East St. Louis, Illinois. My dog. That's my motherfucking dog. What's good, boy? Huh? Spoon Clements. Shout out to Spoon Clements, man. Supports all my videos. Every last one of them. Glad you're in the building, man. You know what I mean? Give me just a second. Need some advice, big dog. Would you stay with a woman that's a good woman but can't see your vision? Give me just a second. I got that. There is a message. Stay with me. I got you. I got you. I promise I got you. I can't remember this sergeant's name, man, but he was cool, man. And one day we was on visit. And whatever officers are on visit, once the visit concludes at about 3 o'clock, 2:55 p.m., the officers, they strip search you. Damn, man. I know dude is cool, but I ain't trying to really get strip searched by dude. Surely they not going to allow him to strip search people. I think I'm going to retell this story too. Kens. Call my name or whatever. I go to the officer, the sergeant. They're strip searching people, and he's gay. Going to the room, I'm feeling really, really uncomfortable. Man, let me tell you, man. This dude made me feel so comfortable. Pause, double pause, triple pause, infinite pause. When I say that, meaning he was just like, because like when you're in a room, they can't have cameras when you get in strip search. He's like, man, you ain't got to take nothing off, man. Just chill for a second. Like 30, 45 seconds. He said, when I walk out, just wait about a minute, then come out. Act like you button up your shirt or buttoning up your pants. Man, this dude didn't make us do nothing. Coolest motherfucking corrections. Here it was, I'm looking at, man, this dude is kind of, zesty or whatever. It was blatantly zesty. But he wasn't even the one I had to worry about, man. He didn't care nothing about that. That dude was cool. That's why I don't, when you all hear me talk about correctional officers and police, and it's only certain ones I'm not talking about all of them. I'm talking about you getting your money and going home and just not trying to make people's lives miserable. Okay, cool. I'm talking about the ones that are overzealous, the ones that just come in and just do things because they think that they can. I did a video about 2 years ago, and I'm talking about how when I ran into a CO at the gas station, I ain't say nothing to him. I was just, his name was J-Lo. What up? What up, tough guy? That was his name in jail, J-Lo. What up, tough guy? He looked at me. Just doing my job, dude. Runs out of the store. I ain't say nothing intimidating. What's up, J-Lo? That's his name. What's up, J-Lo? Tough guy. I ain't say J-Lo, but tough guy. Understand that if you're a correctional officer, they encourage you to keep that thing with you. Keep protection on you at all times. But with Alonzo tell Jake in training day, it ain't like stepping on ants, Jake. Takes a real man to kill Jake. Oh yeah, you tough when people are in jail and you got your little blue uniform and your mace and your handcuffs and your flashlight and your radio so you can do your signal 7. Signal 7 in Unit CC! Signal 7 in Unit CC! There's gonna be about 15 of them run down on you. Yeah, you tough. But what happens in society? And again, I'm only talking about the ones that are like tough. You real tough. So he's like, man, this guy is, what did he say? Basically, he was saying, I keep heat for fools like you. And let one of them run up on me, and I got a Glock. I got a Glock waiting on him. Typically, I don't respond to ignorant comments like that. This particular situation, I feel compelled to respond respectfully. I said, what you thought they stopped making those when you got yours? You see, the thing about it is this: you're not gonna recognize everybody that you was a jerk to, but guess what? They're gonna recognize you. You try to stop me from going home to my family. Give me a bogus write-up, threw me in the hole, whatever, when you knew that it wasn't really even that serious. So now I'm supposed to play fair because you with your kids. Fuck about you or your kids, because you didn't care about mine. This is not my sentiment. This is not how I feel, but I'm saying, giving you all an example as far as how other individuals may feel. I don't care nothing about my kids. When I was trying to get home, I was a piece of shit. But guess what? You a piece of shit too. Treat people well because it's the right thing to do. I don't care if they in prison. I don't care. Do your job. I'm not saying you bend or fold or anything like that, but do your job. But don't abuse your authority. Those are the people that I have a problem with. People that abuse their authority. Because when you abuse your authority, you make enemies. You make people, they don't forget that. You think that you're not going to see any of these people in the community? Understand that. Do you all think that because you're a punk-ass CO, respectfully, that you're not going to see anybody in the community ever? I DoorDash for 3.5 years. Do you know how many people's houses that I knocked? I rang their doorbells, and when they came to the door, it was a sergeant at the jail, or a CO at the jail, or a former. Do you understand that? I don't think a lot of people do. And so when this individual sees you and you was a jerk and abused your authority, perhaps he's gonna play he's not going to say anything to you. He's not even going to let you know that he knows who you are. But guess what? He knows where you live at now. You looking at him, he look familiar, but you done seen so many faces, you don't remember that you was the dude in the county jail talking crazy to everybody. You don't remember that he was one of the everybody's that you was talking crazy to. Kind of dude knows where you live at. Never would I recommend retaliating or doing any, and I don't say that facetiously or I don't say that like trying to be funny. Let it go. You out now. But again, everybody don't operate the way that I operate. Me, I'm gonna just let it go. I'm free now, man. I might cuss you out. Yeah, what up, bitch? What's happening? You tough? What, something like that. I'm probably ain't gonna do that. It's over. So a lot of you individuals that are out here and you're thinking that you're this and you're that, run down on you on them streets, man. I done seen people get ran down on in the county jail, get whooped. I've seen it. Get punished. But just imagine on the streets and somebody knows where you live at, man. What do you do then? You putting your children, you putting your wife, if you got a wife, if your significant other, whatever the case may be, you putting everybody in danger. Why? Because you want to come to work and be a jerk. It's real talk, man. I've got no reason to make any of this up. Let me get to my dog, because I promised him. I need some advice, big dog. Would you stay with a woman that's a good woman but can't see your vision? Could you elaborate on that a little bit more when you say she can't see your vision? Because I want to fully understand the question before I answer it. Marvin who was good. Hopefully I pronounce your name the correct way. What's good? Spoon Clemens is in the building. What's good, Spoon Clemens? That's CG817. That's CG817. I need some advice, big dog. Would you stay with a woman that's a good woman but can't see your vision? Let it be known. Know what I mean? DMX, rest in peace, DMX. What? Not me. From what I understand about your question, until you elaborate on it, it depends. She's a good woman. But how good of a woman is she if she can't see your vision? So we must be able to adequately define what a good woman is. Can a woman be a good woman if she can't see your vision? And vice versa. If you can't see a woman's vision, can you be a good man? So I must know the intricacies of the situation or scenario, if you will, for me to fully answer that question. But from what I'm able to interpret, what is your vision? How many times has she tried to see your vision? Does your vision entail you potentially going to prison, putting you all in the poorhouse, putting you all in debt? There's a whole lot that goes with that. That's a very, very broad question. Because I'm gonna tell you, like a lot of times, man, as dudes, y'all double tap that screen, man. I need 10,000 likes and I'm nowhere near it. As dudes, man, we don't want to listen to our women. We listen, but there have been so many times that, especially myself, but just people that I know in general, they go out and they go out and a girl is telling them, listen, baby, stay home tonight. Stay home tonight. There's something I just feel as though something's not right. Just stay home. Look, baby, I'll be back. I'm going to hit this lick. Going to make this sale. Going to do what I got to do. I promise you I'll be back. I'm going to be careful. I'll be back in, an hour, 20 minutes, 30 minutes or whatever. and you land up in jail. And you thinking to yourself and you punishing yourself like, man, if only if I had just listened to my woman. If I'd have just listened to my woman, she told me to stay home and I didn't do it. Baby, I'm sorry. I should have listened to you. Now it's reversed. Now you talking like the woman. I'm sorry. If only I'd have just listened to listen to your advice. Now I'm sitting in here and they trying to give me 30 years, baby. You gonna wait on me? I love you. Same woman been trying to get married for the last 6-7 years. I love you, baby. I was thinking about what you said. Let's go on and get married. Damn, nigga, you just got locked up 3 hours ago. Baby, I love you. Can you send me $30? Commissary is Tuesday, and I. So we must learn sometimes to listen to our women because, you know, we be making some effed up decisions sometimes. Spoons Clemens 761. All is well, Kens. What they doing in Lexington, Kentucky? Okay. Big shout out. Hopkinsville 502. Hopkinsville. Hopkinsville, is that the same thing? Is that the same as Christian County? I did time in Christian County, Hoptown, but I know there's also another one that's close. I think it's just down the road. Not sure if it's Hopkinsville. I did time in Hoptown. Yes, sir. Hoptown's in the building. Let me tell you about Hoptown, man. Tell y'all about Hoptown. 270. Right there on the border, Kentucky, Tennessee. Right there, I want to say right there by Nashville, I believe. I was at a jail. I wasn't in penitentiary, but I was in a jail. See, in Kentucky, you don't always go to prison. I'd rather be in prison. Well, depends. But they have what's called Class D facilities. All a Class D facility is a county jail. So they say, okay, instead of sending you to prison, we don't have no beds because the beds are full. Why? Because locking people up is a business. We'll keep you in the county jail, call it a Class D. We'll let you, if you low level, you can go out and work in the community. You can go out and work in the community and you'll be supervised by, you know, an officer or whatever. You don't make real money. You're going to make $25, $27 a month, but you out of the jail. I'm in a place called Powell County. I've told this story a couple times. I'm in Powell County. It's in Stanton, Kentucky. Thought I was going home. First time I went up for parole, the people gave me like 6 months. Come back and see us in 6 months. It's called a deferment. Came back in 6 months, they gave me 18 more months. Damn. But I had caught a new case on parole, okay. Came back after doing 18 months. No, I'm going home. My family had a party planned for me. It was my daughter's birthday. It was, man, my daughter's birthday is like 2 weeks before mine. Y'all rock with me. Go back up for parole. You don't see the parole board here in Kentucky. They do what's called a file review. So you don't even get to get up and talk to you, you know, talk for yourself or anything. Go back up for parole or file review. Fools give me another 12 months. Oh man, I'm ready to just turn up, man. Fuck it. Give me another 12 months. Man, I'm in there on some white collar counterfeiting shit. I ain't went in here robbing people but they had reported my behavior to the parole board. I didn't want to work. Fuck your job. Fuck me going out working in the community, slaving all day long. $25, $27 a month. Well, don't you want to get out of the cell? Nah, that clock don't stop. That was my mentality then. That clock, you can stop everything else, but what you can't stop is that clock. Nah, I ain't going out working for you. And they reported it that I didn't want to go work or whatever, so they kept giving me setbacks. Finally, I had enough, man. It was got to getting in fights and just blooping out, man. We go to eat one night. Everything about this facility that I was in had changed. They used to serve food out of the kitchen, sell food out of the kitchen. The inmates started complaining because, and I understand, dudes that didn't have no money, they seen these double and triple cheeseburgers and pizzas and all type of food, and they got to eat this nasty food that they, serving out of the kitchen. So I get it. They stopped selling the food out of the kitchen. I used to buy food out of the kitchen every day. I had money in there. I was the bank, the loan shark. They took our money to where we couldn't have cash money anymore. Took away the contact visits. Every time an individual gets caught up doing something, instead of just problem solving, what a jailer do is, you know what? He ruined it for everybody. How is one person ruined it for everybody? I don't got no control over this motherfucker. But y'all, instead of doing the work and putting in you just take it away. So everything was just taken away from us. I ain't care about being there. I had a phone the whole time I was there. About 50 of us there. 45, 50 of us there. Probably 15 people had a phone. I had a phone every time. I lose it in a shakedown. They never knew it was my phone. Why? Because I took the SIM card out and put that in a spot to where they would never know where it was at. Not on me. Let's make that clear. It was not on me. If I lost that, guess what? I get another phone. It's back when you go to Walmart, get you a little, it wasn't the track phones. It was just the, I forgot what phones they were, but you get unlimited nights and weekends. You pay, at the time, I don't know, $30 a month or whatever. So I just get another phone. I was cool with the COs. They was bringing me in phones. And so, it was one of them things where I was cool, but I was just so, ever just been at a job or just been somewhere and they just took everything away that you used to have, and you just like, man, fuck this. Well, that's just what it was. I had vegetable soup one day. I love soup. Vegetable soup. Well, when I get my bowl, it's just a big chunk of tomato in the soup and just like water. I respectfully go to the CO. I say, hey, I think her name was Brittany. Hey, Miss Brittany. I'm already skating on thin ice. I done been in fights and all that. Miss Brittany, is there any way I can get another bowl of soup? She looks at it. What's wrong with that? She's going through it with her boyfriend, arguing with her boyfriend. She ain't nothing but like 19. She's working at the jail. She's like 19 years old. We grown-ass men in there. I said, it's just a tomato. Like, there's no vegetables. There's no nothing in the... We don't have any more, so you're just going to have to eat it. Brittany was normally cool. She was the daughter of one of the people that... See, in them small-town jails, right? It'd be like a whole lot of family members. So you might have, Ted Lacey. He was over everything in the jail. Then you got another person under him. Then you got a couple of his nieces and nephews working there, and then Ted Lacey, you got a couple of his brothers or cousins, or so everybody's related to somebody. You can't give me another bowl of soup. I can't eat this. This is just literally a tomato and water. This is how I'm talking to her. I couldn't believe she was coming at me like this because she was normally cool. But again, she 19, man. She a woman. She emotional. She arguing with her boyfriend. If you don't want it, don't eat it. I'm not getting you another bowl of soup. Is anybody you can call then? Can you call the sergeant or call somebody over here? Because this is not acceptable. Come on, Brittany. Would you eat this? She just ignored me. I already heated. I heard my daughter. Man, let me tell you something, man. Let me explain something to you. You don't experience disappointment until you hear your child, man, a young child. At the time, it was my daughter's 10th birthday party. She's 26 now. I think my daughter's 26 is a damn shame. She's 26 now, right? She's in nursing school, doing very, very well in life. 10 years old, man, she's thinking I'm gonna be home. Should have been home, to be honest, and just a disappointment, because like I said, I had a cell phone, so I'd call her. Dad, I thought you was coming home. How you explain to a 10-year-old that you're not coming home and you got a minimum of another year to do after you've already been gone for 3 years, 2.5 years? Ultimate silence on the other end of the phone when I'm telling her that I can't make her birthday party. Stuck with me, man. I shed some tears that night. I ain't cried many times in prison, but a couple times I did. It was over my daughter. But I wasn't thinking about my daughter when I was out here doing everything that I was big enough and grown enough to do. See, it's accountability. TB's in the building. What's up? What's up, TB? Number 6, Terry Brown, 4235, man. I'm glad you could join us, bro. So I'm already walking. I'm walking on, you know. It is what it is, man. I ain't caring nothing about nothing at that point. You tell me you're not gonna give me another bowl of soup? I got plenty of commissary. Care nothing about the soup, but see, their commissary was so garbage down there. It wasn't a normal commissary. So the only thing that you could really buy is like soups, tuna fish. They didn't have like a regular commissary to where I could prepare my own meal the way that I wanted to. Guess you're just gonna have to eat it. Man, I took that bowl of soup, threw it up against the wall. Nowhere near her. Boom! Oh, bitch, you eat it. Many people came in on me so fast. We was in the RCC center, meaning we was low-level security. Like my job, literally, I was working at the courthouse. I literally would walk to the courthouse on my own, no escort or nothing. You could have your own money, like I said, at one point. Even when you couldn't, I still had my own money. Yeah, I did. So the people was always somebody there that would go and get lunch or whatever. Hey kids, we're going to Wendy's today. What you want? I'd give them the money. Matter of fact, buy you something too. I kept plenty of money on me. Signal 7 in the unit RCC. Like I said, RCC. Signal 7 in RCC. I got you. I'm gonna answer that in just a second. Was that what kind of stuff do they have at a normal commissary? Give me just a second. People came over, pulled me into the room. What are you going through, man? What's the problem? Well, you normally a good, y'all double tap that screen, man. You normally we don't have too many problems out of you. Like, what have you been going through lately, kids? Locked me down, threw me in the hole for a couple of days, let me back out. I thought I was cool. I apologized to Brittany. Next thing you know, come in about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning with that black bag. Turn them lights on. They got that black garbage bag. Man, I shipped my black ass to Lee County. Racist spot. I go down there. I'm really fighting now. Fuck is this racist, man? Ain't nothing but 3-4 blacks in the whole jail. Back when Obama got elected. Nigger! That's all you heard the night that Obama got. Nigger! The COs laughing and shit. Fighting like a mug in there, man. But it's kind of hard to do because everybody from, a lot of people that's in that jail, they from that area. The COs, they grew up with them. I'm right in Powell County. I'm sorry. Miss Tina, I was real cool with Miss Tina, man. Miss Tina liked me. I'm sorry, Miss Tina. Miss Tina was Brittany's aunt. Miss Tina's younger sister worked there, which was Brittany's mother. If that makes any sense to you. My dog Jose, what's good, boy? Thank you, man. My dog Jose, I grew up with Jose. Jose Williams. What up with it? I appreciate it. Jose with his little sister, man. Tish, what's up with Tish? Tish used to be my boo back in the day. Little brother Nathaniel, I know their whole family, man. What's good? That's why I don't lie and make up stories, because a lot of people from here watch me. Go on, lying, motherfucker. You ain't do that shit. That's why I got to keep it real. I got to keep it a buck. So I'm at this racist ass spot. I'm fighting. Motherfucker, big Fife, man. And I'm gonna get back to Hoptown. We rocking, man. We riding, man. Just ride with me. Kick your feet up and ride. So okay, that's what's up. She's in Columbus. Tell her I said hello. I used to see her on Facebook, but I don't at this point. But tell her I said hello. Appreciate you, bro. And so I get up one morning, man, and at this particular jail, the only thing good about this jail, they would feed your ass. They didn't use like a lot of jails, they'll use Kelwell or food services, you know, like what's the other one that a lot of the jails use? You got Kelwell, you got damn, I forgot the other one. But the food is nasty. It's like the bottom of the barrel, man. Bottom of the barrel. This particular jail, man, they had a older lady. She was in her 80s. Her name was Granny. Everybody referred to her as Granny. Man, I'm talking about, man, she fed so well. You got certain days, this is why I started eating brown beans. Hated brown beans coming up. Certain days, you got the fried cornbread, the brown beans, and 2 big-ass pork chops. On breakfast days, you got pancakes. So anyway, this is a breakfast morning, and I got up for breakfast. I'm not really a breakfast dude, but I got up for breakfast, and I would just put my food in my bowl and just save it for later, because we had microwaves in the cell. When we didn't lose the microwave, you lose the microwave by, you know, cussing the COs out, or they smell smoke or whatever. But whatever the case may be, we had the sausages, the eggs, the motherfucking pancakes. Everything was. So I get up, and when I get up, like, the line is they feed you your food, like they come to your door and they got like a food flap, meaning that they pull the little thing down or whatever, and it's large enough to stick the tray in the. Either they give it to you that way, or they'll just open up the door. 25 people in the cell, they're gonna put 25 trays in the cell. I go in the bathroom, I'm letting everybody else, you know, get their trays. I come back, everybody got their trays, and they done moved on. So obviously it was one of them mornings where they just opened the door. Sometimes they would use the food flap, which took longer. Sometimes they just opened the door. 25 people, 25 trays. So I come out of the bathroom, man. I'm like, man, see everybody eating or whatever at the tables. I ain't get no tray. Everybody kind of looked out for each other. So If there was an extra tray, you just, hey, man, I ain't get a tray. So whoever had the extra tray, they'd be like, oh, here you go. Because sometimes people didn't get up for breakfast. So if you didn't get up for breakfast, you got the individual who's going to keep the tray. I ain't get my tray. Nobody say nothing. I'm looking around. Hey, I ain't get my tray. It's like 20, what I say was in there, 25? 20, let's just say it was 20 people in the cell. I ain't get my tray. The cell was really only meant to hold probably 12 people. I look up, I see Big Fife, man, R.I.P. Big Fife. But at the time, it's just what it was. I was big white dude, man, swole. Big Fife was about 5'11", 6 foot, 200 and, I don't want to exaggerate. He had to have been 240, 250. It's a tough ass white boy, man. I seen Big Fife. Well, I'd heard about it. I hadn't seen him, but I heard about him. You know, he was a head buster. But me and Big Fife had been cool, so it hadn't really been we play poker all the time or whatever. So I walked to the table. I see he got 2 trays, because in prison, you get thick ass trays. Hey, we wasn't in prison, but in jail, you got them thick ass trays. Hey, Big Fife, I ain't get my tray, man. I'm thinking Big Fife's gonna be like, here you go, you know, big dog, whatever. I ain't know you was eating. Because sometimes I didn't get up for breakfast. Big Fife say, he don't say nothing at first. Big Fife. Mind you, it's like 5:30 in the morning. Big Fife, I ain't get my tray. I guess you ain't eating. Damn, is that for us, Big Fife? Oh, he's better than that. Whole cells, they see it. It's tension in her. Man, I said what I said. My man. Go back to my bunk. Big Fife had his shoes on. It's jail, you can keep your shoes. But they also give you an orange pair of shower shoes when you first get there. So I go back to my bed area. Put my shoes on. Got me fucked up. Walk back to the table. Big Fife, I ain't getting my tray, bro. This ain't even for us, man. He said something slick, man. I took my hand. You know how you take like because he got both trays stacked. So he's eating the top tray, but underneath is my tray. So he's eating his tray, like I said. I take my hand, run it across the boom. Guess you ain't eating either, bitch. Let's get it. Big dude. I done threw his food on the floor. Everybody's watching, anticipating. That's the disciplinary jail it's called Three Forks Regional Jail. It's in Beattyville, Kentucky. If you go there, it means that unless you from there, but that's the jail they send you at. You black, man, they really got the punishment, prejudice ass jail. And we tore it up. We touched everything in that cell, man. This dude's like 240, 250, maybe 260. I say about 240. Time I ain't number probably like 205, man. I'm throwing hands, man. Cause I can't let this dude, he's trying to grab me. I see he can't really throw him with me, but he's strong. He's grabbing me and he's, you know, so I'm trying to keep him up off me, man. So I'm doing everything and anything that I can possibly do to keep this big son bitch off me. Everything is glass, so the people, okay, so it's called the Loop. That's what it's called. It's the cell that we was in. It was like the worst cell in the jail or whatever. But everything is glass, so on the outside of the cell, you got like the CO, he's in his guard's tower, she's in the guard's tower, but they can see. So initially they didn't see, but they seen us fighting. I don't even remember what the name of the cell, or what the number of the cell was, but you know, they called it Signal 7. Means stop what you're doing, get here and get here now. Signal 7 in unit, whatever we was in, 73, Signal 7 in unit 73. And they came in, man, and they sprayed us with the mace and it was a terrible thing. Went to the hole again. Here it is, I go to the hole for defending myself. For trying to protect my food. Of course, I can't say that. Go to the hole for a few days. Come out. I'm trying to get the hell out of that jail, man. 2 hours away from home. You only get 15-minute visits through the glass, meaning that you don't even get a contact visit with your people. Racist as hell. John comes in there one day. He runs the whole jail, man. He calls me outside. I'm writing John notes every day, man. Get me out of this jail, man. Me and my partner Omar. Omar's from Cincinnati. The 513's in the building. Shout out to Cincinnati from Avondale. Omar. Actually, his name's Derek Sorrell. We called him Omar. We both trying to get out of there, man. But I'm trying to go about it in the right way, man. Y'all rock with me, man. It's 30 minutes or better. Omar's trying to get out of jail. I'm trying to get out of jail. Me and him was cool. We had been in Powell County together. But they didn't really like him, so they shipped him away. See, Powell County wasn't really used to black people. So if you act too black, they gonna get your black ass out of there. It's just what it was. Me, I knew how to play the game. I still was myself, but I'm saying a lot of the white guys like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I just, wherever I go, I'm just well received, not trying to brag or whatever, but like people, you know, genuinely like take a liking to me. Don't matter. I done been behind the walls with the lions, tigers, bears, gorillas, goons. I done been at the low-level security camps. I done been in the jails. I done got in my fights. But typically people like me. And so I'm trying to go about getting transferred in a different manner. I'm not Omar, man. He's cussing the people out, writing letters, putting it in the box. Because, like, if you want to talk to the coordinator, which you ran the jail, you couldn't, unless you just happened to see him, you had to put it in writing. Dude wrote a letter and was like, and I begged him not to put this in the box. Omar, don't put that in the box, bro. He was like, look, John. He was like, look, bitch. Get me out of this motherfucking jail before I start throwing these hands and shit, because Omar boxed. Like I said, a lot of them dudes from up north, Cincinnati, whatever, they throw hands, man. I come up playing football, baseball, basketball. They come up boxing or whatever. Man, he cussed John out in the letter, man. 2 or 3 days later, John came in there. Man, they whooped Omar. I wanted to jump in and help him, but I couldn't. What can I do, man? They whooped Omar. Put him in cuffs, sprayed him, threw him in the hole, sprayed him. He stayed in the hole a good 3 weeks, let him heal up. Couldn't get no phone calls, no letters, no nothing. Let him out once he healed up. You gonna act all right? You gonna act right, boy? Like I said, I'm writing Tina. Tina, I'll behave. I go to work. I ain't gonna throw no more soup or whatever. Tina had called me with cell phones and everything, man. She called me with money when I wasn't supposed to have money. She took my money a couple times, but whatever the case may be, they came back and got me. Powell County came back and got me. Omar was sick when they came back and got me. And I feel bad because he couldn't come with me, but they weren't trying to let him come back. But they rock with me, man. I come back for a couple months. They got me working in the kitchen, man. I got to get up at 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning, man. Fuck. 3 o'clock in the morning to go work in the kitchen. I'm working in the kitchen at 3 and, you know, got to get up at 3:30 in the morning. I'm not very happy about this at all. But I'm doing it. I'm thinking about going back. I ain't trying to go back to Three Forks. Man, I last about a month and a half, 2 months. Same scenario happened. 5:30 in the morning, lights turn on. Real Kens! They call my name. Connie comes through. She's over to jail now, Connie Harding, but at the time she was like a couple notches down or whatever, but she ran to jail. Shout out to Connie Harding. Man, packed my black ass up again. Man, I refused to work. Man, they packed me up again, man. They didn't send me back to Three Forks, man. They sent me way out west to Hoptown, Christian County. I get to Christian County. I don't know where I'm at. I ain't never been out there. I don't know anything about Christian County, Hopkinsville, Kentucky. I don't know. I get in there. My bag breaks. Like, because it's a black trash bag. All my properties in there. I had a cell phone. I'm debating on if I should try to get my phone in here. But I don't know. This CO look like a super cop. I'm like, nah, I bet not. Plus, I'm about to go up for parole in like 2 months. Back up for parole in 2 months. I go in the cell. My whole bag breaks. And when my bag breaks as I'm carrying it to my cell, because it's a big cell, they got like the triple bunks like you see on TV, like in LA or whatever. So I'm walking, looking for my, I don't know a soul. I don't see a familiar face in the building. Walking to my cell, whatever, my bag breaks, man. I got probably 20 bags, 30 bags of Grippos. I see people rushing over, so I'm trying to grab my stuff because I'm like, damn. But a couple people that rushed over was just helping me put my stuff back in my bag and carry my stuff to my bunk or whatever. I got people coming at me, hey, bro, you could have your own money in there. You could have your own cash. All we did was gamble all day, but I didn't know that. I was just getting there. Have your own cash, as much money as you wanted to have. Hey, bro, man, I got $5 for a bag of them Grippos that it cost me like $1.25, $1.50. But I'm knowing that obviously this is the only bags of Grippos that the seller's gonna see because they don't sell them. And I got $10 a bag. No, I don't want to do you like that, man. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to fight over these Grippos, man. They show me so much love. Pause, double pause. Hospitality in Hoptown, man. I end up running across a dude, John. My dog John, and they put him in the cell with us or whatever, and we played chess every day, played poker every day, shot dice every day. But when I tell you, man, it was straight hospitality, I would love to go back to Hoptown, man. Every chance I get, man, I shout out Hoptown 270, because them dudes down there, man, is solid, man. They solid. I was outnumbered by you know what I mean? And I had one issue down there. And dude, once he seen that I was gonna stand up for myself or whatever, it was cool. It was never a problem, man. I know it was a long story. I know that I took the long way around or whatever, the long way home, the scenic route. But that's my experience, you know what I mean, with Hoptown. Hoptown's a beautiful place, man. Irvin 88, Hawaii's in the building. What's good? I ain't forget about you. What was that? Matter chip, cheese, beats. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time understanding. But normal commissary, man, it's like everything that you buy on the store or at the store out here. Be honest. Like once you get to prison down in county jail, it's different. County jail, you're gonna be able to go buy your little summer sausages, your packs of tuna, of course, you know, Zoom Zooms, Wham Whams, honey buns, bags of chips, crackers, you know, noodles or whatever. It's real basic in the county jail. But once you get to prison, when you get to the pen, man, anything you can buy in the store, pretty much you can buy out here. You know, you do holiday spreads. It's never a good day in prison, but sometimes, man, you can make it you can make it bearable. Christmas, Thanksgiving. I should say Thanksgiving since Thanksgiving is coming up. So Thanksgiving's next week, right? Next Thursday. Tonight's Monday night. I'll walk y'all through this thing, man. I'm good. What's good, Charles Fisher, 9986? I'm good, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for asking. Absolutely. TB, ride or die, number 6, man. We here for the ride. Let's ride. And so right now in the prisons, right? It's Monday night. Might as well just say Tuesday. Thanksgiving being next Thursday. Everybody's preparing to make a Thanksgiving spread. Now this is how we did it. You got your canned ham. You got to go on and get that now, because if you try to wait, Thanksgiving's on Thursday, so obviously the commissary's closed. You don't want to try to wait until Wednesday to get your canned ham. Now it's gonna be gone. You get your canned ham. You get your hot items that you know is probably gonna be gone. Get your cheesecake. Get your Bush's baked beans. Got to have the Bush's baked beans. Get your barbecue sauce, all the stuff that goes in them. You get your what else do we have? You get your shells and cheese, the macaroni and cheese. Those are the hot commodities. Your stuffings, your cranberry sauce. You get a lot of the things that you can go ahead and just have. But like your banquet chicken, you're not going to be able to get that until probably, if you wait till Wednesday, it's stretching it. You want to get that on Tuesday. Get your potatoes, all that you can get on Wednesday. You got dudes in prison, man, that top of the line chefs. Cut your potatoes up, throw some seasoning in there, throw some mayonnaise, mustard, make potato salad, homemade potato salad. Put it on ice, make sure it's cold. I was good at doing the cheesecakes and the ice cream cakes. People used to pay me to do the ice cream cakes, man. Kens, how you do ice cream cake? Don't you need ice cream? I mean, they do sell ice cream in there, but nah. Make your own ice cream. You take your couple packs of cookies, crush them up, put them in a pan, put it on ice. That's your crust. See what I'm saying? Get you some motherfucking creamer that you put in your coffee. Take that son bitch, you know how your uncle talks, or somebody at the shop. Take that son bitch, put that son bitch in the primer. Hey, I'll tell you what, I got a brother-in-law. That son bitch is the best primer. Nah, but you take that creamer, put it in a bowl, put your little half a pack of sweetener in there. Take some milk, put it in there, crush up some whatever you want in there. Whatever you want in there. Some people put Snickers bars, some people put Reese's, whatever. Put it in there, whip it up. In the kitchen, like it's stir fry. I'm in the kitchen, whip it like it's stir fry. You whip it up. Then you take it, you pour it in the pan, in the little, the little silver pan or whatever. Pour it in the pan. Like I said, you got the milk in there. The milk is what makes the ice cream. Then you put that son bitch on ice and beautiful. It's a beautiful thing when it's done right, man. You got your ice cream cake or your ice cream pie, man. It's beautiful. I was known for doing that. You got different chickens. You got your regular chicken. You got your barbecue chicken. You got your chicken with the somebody done been and made up some whipped up some gravy or cream of chicken, or like you make your own sauces or whatever. You got the table, man. You put like 2 or 3 tables together. And so you have all of these things on the day of Thanksgiving that you prepared for, that you've cooked. When I tell you that food be smelling so good. Now the dorm that I was in, we had 10, maybe 12 people in the dorm. Probably 8 people put in on the meals. You always gonna have 2 or 3 people that don't get no money. They don't get no money sent in. But we not gonna eat in front of everybody. No, we don't. Come on, man. Everybody eats, man. You heard me? Everybody eats. Man, we got a whole 2, 3 tables that's just full of food, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man. And the people that didn't have no money, they were so thankful. And man, I wash the dishes, man. I do. We got everything, man. Everything that you could have out here on Thanksgiving, we got. We had no turkey, but we had chicken. We had the ham. I take that ham, let it marinate for a night, put the pineapples in it, put about a half a can of Pepsi or Coke in it. Just let it sit, let it marinate. Never gonna say beautiful times in prison, but it was a bearable time. You get visits if your people are coming to visit you. Obviously, Thanksgiving's on a Thursday. You got visits on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Contact visits, man, your family. Unfortunately for me, man, my people came to see me, my mom's. But not to knock her or whatever, but the female I was with at the time, she wasn't really rocking with kids like that, man, because she didn't come. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. We gonna make it. And it's sad because some people, some sales, everybody didn't eat. You ain't got no money, you don't eat. You might get the scraps. You ain't gonna get no meat, you ain't gonna get no chicken because there's so much food left over. You packing your bowl up or whatever. You know how they pack plates out here on the street. You pack your bowl up, and you save some for the next day. They may get some scraps. We got broccoli casserole. Man, you got dudes that can really cook in prison, man. In the cell that I was in, everybody got something, man. Everybody. You didn't have no money, don't worry about it. I bought a couple extra cans of the Bush's baked beans, or I bought a extra box of chicken, or I was far from balling in prison, but I had a little money to contribute to the meal. You see the smiles on everybody's faces. And not to mention in the chow hall, they did what's called a special meal. They do that like Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, 4th of July, maybe Memorial Day, just the major holidays, to where you're not going to get a regular meal. And you got to go, you're going to get that meal at about, 11 o'clock, 11 a.m. You might go in there and they got turkey, stuffing, ice cream, cake, macaroni and cheese. They're going to have those things that they normally don't serve. If I had a chance, I would go there and grab one of them meals and give it away to somebody. But a lot of times it would be difficult because if I'm not on visit, or maybe I'm in the dorm trying to prepare the food, and when they have these special meals, man, the line be so long, sometimes it's kind of difficult to actually make it in. Everybody on the yard pretty much goes down there, and I would go just as well. But there were times that I didn't make it. So I would imagine in prison right now, and everybody this week, they getting all the stuff that they need to prepare for next week's meal. When I got out of prison, man, last time I got out of prison, we was preparing for a Christmas meal. A few days before Christmas, I done bought all this stuff or whatever. And they called me to the office one day and told me I was getting transferred to a whole nother dorm. I was sick. They moved me just randomly to another dorm. All my partners, all the people that I kicked it with, all the people that I was, used to being around or whatever. Now I'm in this dorm. I know some people, but I don't really, I rock with who I rock with. Pause. That was a miserable Christmas. It was the last Christmas that I spent in prison. My girl, man, she was telling me that, I'm calling her all day long. She's not answering the phone. Now, obviously, it's not the girl that I'm with now. But I'm calling her all day on the phone. She's not answering the phone. I'm thinking she's going to come and see me. She ain't been there all week. Like I said, during Christmas, Thanksgiving, or whatever, you got, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. She ain't been there to see me all week. What is going on, man? Calling on Christmas Day. She won't pick up the phone for nothing, man. I end up talking to her maybe the next day. I left my phone at home. You left your phone at home. And you didn't go back and get it? Knowing that I would probably be calling you? Well, I didn't know that you was going to call me. What do you mean you didn't know that I was on Christmas? Are you going to get down here to see me this week? This might have been a Friday or a Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to try to make it down there Sunday. Only thing that I could hold on to. It's a woman I've been with for years, not just, 2 or 3 months, or we've been together for some years. Sunday comes. Nothing, no visit, no nothing. Not from her. Damn. checking a little machine. It's called a JPay machine. You get on there and people can email you. You can email them. It's 50 cents every time they email you. You email them. I'm looking on the machine. I don't. Damn, what is going on? She ain't been to see me all week. It's Christmas. I didn't get. She had 2 kids that weren't mine, but you know, I loved them like they were mine. Man, this is crazy. I don't hear nothing from her the whole week. Of course, the following week is New Year's. I check my JPay one day. I see the message I've been looking for. I'm sorry I wasn't able to make it. Whatever she said, I'll be down there Sunday. I never will forget that New Year's Eve was on that Tuesday. So the New Year's would have been that following Wednesday. I'll be down there Sunday to see you. When you're in prison, you keep an outfit ready. Meaning that it's your best. Because, you know, in Kentucky, you got to wear the khaki uniforms. I got the khaki uniform. It's ironed. I took my shower, whatever. I'm at the poker table. But the dorm that they had moved me in is right there by visitation. So it wasn't going to take me nothing but probably 3 or 4 minutes to walk to the visitation room. Visits are from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. Typically, she would get there at about 12:45, maybe 1. I'm at the poker table. I'm playing poker. They're calling everybody for visit but Ken's. It's getting later and later. It's 12:15, 12:30. 1 o'clock. Every time a CO will walk in the room, like his radio, you hear his radio going off. Once you've seen the CO, you know that somebody has a visit. Ken's, you got a visit, or such and such, you got a visit. My name hadn't been called yet. 1 o'clock came. 1:15 came. 1:30 came. Now they do a count at 1. I want to say 1:40, 1:30, I think. 1:30, 1:45. I mean, once they count, they're not going to call you for visit. They got to count, and then the count has to clear, but it's fast. Maybe about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Right after count, if your people done came, you know, to visit you or whatever, count clears at about 1:50. They'll say all the people that have visits, in which they people came during the time that they were counting. She said she was coming. Maybe she's just, you know, running a little late or whatever. 150 officer comes in there, tells 3 or 4 people they got visits. They happy. They running out to visits. I don't hear nothing. 2 o'clock came. 2:15 came. Painfully started to realize that she just probably wasn't coming. Something told me to check the JPay. I checked the JPay, I log on or whatever. I got this message from her, and I could tell it was a big, long message. I'm reading the message. It's a Dear John. She's telling me all the things that I did, which I did, a lot of them. She wasn't perfect either. She'll just lead you to believe she was. This has nothing to do with you being in jail. I just need to do me. I'm gonna move away and I'm gonna start life fresh and maybe we can just be friends. But long ass message. I'm talking long. I damn near shed a tear, and I don't even cry easy. I only cried twice in jail in my whole life, and it was because of my daughter. Furious. I'm furious when I'm reading this. Type back. We writing back and forth, but my messages, she's taking hours to respond back to me. And so she tells me, I say, listen, man, can you just come down here? The next visitation day is going to be on Wednesday, which is on New Year's Day. Remember I said Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This was on Sunday. She didn't make it. Yeah, I'm going to try my best to get down there on Wednesday. You going to try your best, or are you coming? I'm going to get down there on Wednesday and see you. It's the next best thing. Okay, well, we could talk about it. I got a chance. I got an opportunity. Same thing Wednesday. Waiting. I'm in my bunk. I'm in the top bunk. Man, I'm sitting there reading my Bible. I always read my Bible. They called my name for visit. My baby showed up. Yes! My baby came. Get dressed, got my little uniform. Walking the visitation. I'm looking in the parking lot, but I don't see her car. And I'm like, because there wasn't really that many people there, so I don't see her car nowhere. Hope they didn't get my name mixed up, because I had a situation where there were 2 instances before where the CO is another dude that got visits all the time, and him and our last name is like really, really close. And then it called me up to visit, and it wasn't me. Walking to the visitation room, I don't know who it is, but the only person that comes to visit me is my mother. Nobody else came to visit me in prison, man. My mother and her from time to time. I knew it was my mother and my man, because I'm like, my mom just came. I think my mom came like that Saturday or whatever. No, it's not my mom. Who else could it be? I walk in, you gotta get patted down or whatever. I walk into the visitation room, I see it's my mother. Always happy to see your mother. You ever had a happiness but a disappointment at the same time? I'm very, very happy and blessed and privileged to see my mother. But I'm thinking that it was her, and we go out on a visit, we have a good time or whatever. I didn't know my mom was coming that day. She never showed up. That weekend came, I never heard anything. Nothing. Again, a woman that I was with for years. I can't quite remember, like, if we actually had a conversation over the phone. But we had some sort of dialogue, and she told me, I'm going to try to make it there this weekend or whatever, and she didn't. And at that point, I just left it alone. And I never called her again. I got out like 5 months later. And I never called her again. And she ended up sending me an email a little bit before I got out. So we had a couple correspondences through the emails or whatever. And she had the nerve, the audacity to have an attitude with me. You never called and checked on us. I just figured you was done. You never even called to see if we were doing okay. You left me for dead. So I'm supposed to call you, tell me it's over with, and I'm trying my best to. What's the same when a woman's fed up? Ain't nothing you can do about it. That's just what it was. I left it at that, and I came home. And I went about my merry way. And eventually we ended up getting back. I forgave her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the situation didn't work out. We cool to this day. It ain't no hard feelings, anything of the sorts. But it's just crazy how people will really, really turn something and twist it and make it seem like you did something wrong. Yeah, I did things wrong. But because I didn't call you, you tell me it's over with, man, it's over. And I'm like it now. I'm not really the type that, I'm not a individual that's just gonna just up and leave you. Like I'm a loyal individual, man. If I got a woman, I don't cheat on my woman. I used to. But I'm saying, like, at this big age that I'm at now, I don't do that. And I'm gonna rock with you and I'm gonna stick it out with you, but it's only gonna be for so long. If that makes any sense to you. And that was just one of them things to where when a person leaves you and breaks up with you or whatever, it's best to not have a rebound. It's best to not have anybody else to run to, man. You deal with that shit. And that's what I had to do. I had to deal with it, man. I had to deal with it, being incarcerated. Every day I'm wondering. Every weekend, every visitation, I'm hoping that they call my name for visit. But I'm telling myself, nah, she ain't coming. But I always kept that uniform ironed. Because like I said, my mom did come, but I would always know my mom was coming. I always kept that uniform prepared so that by chance, if she did pop up, guess what? I'm ready. If you ask me, I'm ready. Coffee dries my mouth out. Pause. Prison is somewhere you don't want to go, man. It breaks up families. It's just not a good place to be, man. Not only you got to watch out for the inmates that are trifling and scandalous, and not all of them, because you meet some very, very good people in prison, but you got to worry about the COs. Trying to be tough guys, tough girls, tough women, tough gals, however you want to look at it. And they can really, really make your life miserable. Because what they say goes. Just keeping it real, Jose. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real. What a CO says goes in prison. You know, no rights. I already talked about the strip searches. Let me tell you how they drug test you. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. CO comes, you hear they're not supposed to touch you. Some of them touch you. Other of them, they'll hit your rack, which is your bed. They want you in security. You just hoping and praying it's not that call. Something's happened to your family member. You just hoping it, but you don't know. You don't know. Sometimes it's that. Let me plug my phone up. I don't know. Somebody just sent me a super chat or super thanks. I appreciate it. Let me plug my phone up before it goes dead. But there's only a few reasons why they're gonna call you to security at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Something's happened to your family. It's typically not that though. 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. You gotta write up. Or it's a drug test. 9 times out of 10, it's a drug test or write-up. Nevertheless, go security. Until you have a seat or whatever. You realize it's a drug test. It's going to be several other individuals. Take you in the bathroom. Call you in the bathroom. There's 2 correctional officers. One on each side of the toilet. Take your shirt off. Take your shirt completely off. Pull your pants down. You gotta pull your pants down, all the way down to your ankles. They watch you pee in the toilet. Pee in the toilet. You don't even got to pee in a cup or whatever. I guess they do whatever they do. I don't know what they do. You pee in the toilet. And they tell you not even to touch it. Just like literally just get close enough to the toilet pee. And that's humiliating, man. You hold your arms out to the side and it's humiliating. That's how they did it where I was at. No dignity, no nothing. I remember a time I worked on the outside detail. I'm at a camp at this point. I got my level down. So I'm at a camp and we go out into the community and work I'm working in Frankfort, Kentucky. It's called KCI. We work there. Basically, inmates make the furniture, and you know how like at a job you got like the cubicles or whatever. Inmates make that. We deliver it to the state offices or whatever. Make about $140 a month. Don't seem like a lot of money, and it's not a lot of money, but in prison it is, because everybody else is making, unless you have a job that's similar to that, you work at the horse park, which is called the Kentucky Horse Park or something like that, you're making $25-30 a month. I don't know how the hell I got on, because I ain't go to work half the time, but nevertheless, I'm working at KCI. Me and the dude Keith, me and his bitch ass, we bumping heads. He tells me one day, because everybody, whole lot of bootlickers, man. He tells me, he comes inside and everybody else is outside shoveling snow. It's cold, it's all outdoors outside. How come you ain't outside shoveling snow? Man, because I'm cold. I just came in from outside. No, you didn't? Yes, I did, man. Do you see my hands, man? My hands is freezing. Put on some gloves. We need you outside. Bro, there ain't even no shovels left. You got like 15 dudes outside, shoveling the snow. You want to go back to Blackburn? It's a dude that's don't even work for Blackburn. This is where I'm at, Blackburn. You want to go back to Blackburn? Motherfucker, you need some gas money? Gas that bitch up. Yeah, I want to go back to Blackburn. This is why I was always doing extra time, man. I should have been out. I shouldn't even have done nowhere near the amount of time that I did. He don't turn me in. He don't write me up or whatever. And we just didn't say much to each other at that point. We get back to the jail one day. When we get back to the jail, we got to go to the visitation room. When we get to the visitation room, they was doing like just a random test of people. They had gotten word that somebody was keistering in cigarettes. Keistering means stuffing it up inside you, and then when you go to the bathroom, you use the bathroom, then you stick your hand in the toilet with some gloves on and retrieve it. They took a bucket. They had a real live bucket. Put a toilet seat on the bucket and put a bag. Does anybody have an extra bag? No one has an extra bag. Put a bag in a bucket and made you use the bathroom in the bucket. I'm about to go up for parole. I'm like 2 months outside of going up for parole. I can't stand to write up. I'm working for KCI. If you work for KCI, they write a letter to you or for you on your behalf. So when you see the parole board's already familiar with KCI, because when you're in the state capitol in Frankfort, Kentucky, sometimes you're in the same building, you're in the same room as the parole board. They see you. They're very familiar with who you are. You're probably going to make parole. These dudes is you sitting on this toilet seat, using I can't lose my job. Motherfucker don't want to work on the street, but you, for $140 a month in prison, it came to me, man, I ain't sitting on that toilet, man. Or you will sit on it. No, I won't. Well, you get a write-up, man. Write it up, man. You'll go to the hole, take me to the hole. It's not sanitary. You can't make me sit on this toilet, man. This ain't even, you know what I mean? I ain't care nothing about losing a job. I ain't want to go half the time anyway. I made an excuse to not go to work. I signed up for as many classes as I could sign up for because I didn't want to go to work at that point. Too much bootlicking that went on out there. Not everybody was bootlickers, but half the people, and it just wasn't really my thing, man. I'm not sitting on this toilet. It saddened me to see all these so-called inmates. There's a difference between convicts and inmates. It saddened me to see people sitting on this toilet, man, that everybody was sharing. The only thing they would do is change the bag. If I'm a CO, I ain't doing that. Fuck you mean I got to go in here and change this bag? Shit was stinking out, man. I ain't doing it. Sergeant came in. They take me. They put me like in a little holdover cell or whatever. They come in, they talk to me. I say, look, man, I'm not. It's not sanitary. I'm quite sure y'all not supposed to be making human beings use the bathroom in a bucket on a seat that everybody's sharing where we take the spray and we sanitize. Man, I don't give a damn what you take. I'm not sitting on that toilet seat. I go back in. Well, they leave out. I'm sitting in there for about another 30 minutes. They come in, tell me to go back to my dorm. Never heard anything else about it. Rest of them bootlicking inmates sit on that toilet. People that I never thought would do. I was the only one that stood firm, man. Because they was afraid of losing their jobs. What? Like I'm going to sit on this toilet? Before I go, I'll tell you, they do what's called dry cell you in penitentiary. If they suspect that you have something up in you, they throw you in the hole, turn the water off, and leave you in there until you go to the bathroom. Well, I just won't go. You'll go because they'll leave you in there 2 or 3 days. Eventually, you're going to have to go use the bathroom. You can't flush the toilet. They got cameras on you. And whatever's in the toilet, they're going to come and see, oh, this is what you had up in you? Sometimes people don't even be having anything. But people, I ain't never keistered nothing. I never would. It wasn't my thing. A lot of people did that I was very surprised. I'm not doing none of that, man. Keistering, man, some cigarettes, man, you take the cigarettes and put them like in a glove. And you pack it as tight as you can, and you take some sort of lubricant and put it on the glove and put it up in you, and then you go to the bathroom and use it and stick your hand in the toilet and grab it out and you sell it. Man, I never would. Never did. I don't care how broke I am. Just saying, I ain't doing that shit. The fuck? But you got individuals, a lot of individuals that will, man. Prison, man, is you'll see some strange, crazy things in prison. And then when you see those individuals that was doing strange and crazy things in prison, they'll be out here acting as though nothing, like they never did anything, like you don't remember what they did. Stay out of there, man. I know money gets tight on all of us. I know that it's easy to think that you can go and get some fast money, and which you can, but I mean the risk versus reward, it's definitely not worth it. It's not even close, man. Stay here with your family, your loved ones, your kids. Be able to go to the store whenever you want to go to the store, jump in your car, or just, you know, be with your girl, or, you know, your woman, be with your dude, or whatever the case may be. But in prison, man, they control everything. Anything that happens, man, anything that they control it. If they say, you know what, we ain't feeding y'all today, oh, they gotta feed us. They don't got to. Yeah, eventually they have to. But when you really, really think about it, what are you gonna do if they say, man, y'all ain't getting fed today? Man, how about that? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, brother? Now, it's different these days because there's more cell phones in prison, so you can call and have your people report them or whatever. But by the time, you know, the people find out or whatever, they've been to fed you. You have no rights in prison, none. Zero. Dangerous. People wake up in bad moods. Wake up to bad news. Wake up to Dear John text messages or emails or letters. I'm done with you. They call home and other dudes answer the phone. Imagine calling home to your girl, your wife, and another man answers the phone. Or you talking to your girl and you hear something, what was that? Only to find out it's a dude in the background. This is what you want to subject yourself to? Everybody's not like me. Everybody can't just, you know. Yeah, you're going to be sad for a little bit. seen dudes run off, man. Escape. Didn't have anything but a month left before they went up for parole, and me calling a girl, and that girl ain't answering the phone. And the first place the dummy runs to is the girl's house. As though the people don't know it's where you're going to be because she wasn't answering the phone. Let me make y'all understand something. If your girl runs off on you and you locked up, man, she wasn't the girl for you. What do you need her for? I understand it's hard. But if you wasn't rocking with me when I was at my lowest, man, what do I need to kick it with you for when I'm out here and there's beautiful women everywhere? Think about it. There's women everywhere that are looking for men. There's a shortage on men. There's beautiful women everywhere. What do I need to kick it with you for if you're not even trying to be there for me at my lowest? I understand I did this, I did that, or whatever, but if you're going to rock with me, you're going to rock with me. If you're not, you're not. Stupid is as stupid does, and you got to be a fool, in my opinion, for me anyway. I'm not going to say anybody else, but if I'm with a woman and she leaves me when I'm in prison, ain't no way. Even though I did it. But you leave me when I'm in prison? It's like leaving me when I'm on the hospital bed, or I'm fighting for my life, you gone. Y'all try to let bygones be bygones, and again, I'm not knocking her or whatever. We cool to this day, man. But it would never be, you know what I mean? But we cool. What I need you for now? What I need you for now? Real Kids TV, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the live. Y'all check this out, man, before you go. Doing the Thanksgiving giveaway. Well, not giveaway, but, we feeding the homeless on Thanksgiving, man. Bag lunches. Can't do the turkeys and the hams and all the stuff that I mentioned. The macaroni and cheese and green beans and all of that stuff. Maybe next year. But trying to do 2 sandwiches in a bag, a couple bags of chips. Got your fruit, you got your waters, you got your dessert or whatever. I'm trying to do 200 bags. Hit me on my Cash App, $KENZ1000. $KENZ, as in zebra 1000. It's Cash App. Key, is it begging shit? Man, I'm not begging. All this money's going towards the homeless, man. A lot of times people only thing they need is somebody to express or show that they care. I've already had a bunch of donations, and I'm about to start to get this food and stuff this week. If we can feed 500 people, we'll feed 500 people. No donation is too small, and none is too large, obviously. I do have Venmo. If you're interested, as far as the Venmo, my number is 859-697-7676. 859-697-7676. I don't even know my Venmo handle. I barely use it. But y'all rock with me, man. Let's feed these people. Every dime is going towards feeding the people. It's gonna be recorded. And bag lunch is better than nothing at all. And hopefully next year we can make it do what it do. Real Kids TV, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me, chiming in with me. Couple Cash Apps I got since I was already, since I've been live. Appreciate y'all. Thank you again, Jose Williams, my dog. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all go check my video out. I dropped a video a couple hours ago, whatever. Earlier this evening or whatever. Y'all check it out. A lot of people, for whatever reason, not getting my notifications. Kids, we don't understand why your channel's not larger. I don't understand either. But guess what? We're just gonna continue to grind and put these videos out to where they can't deny us any longer. A lot of people are not getting my notifications. I don't know. I don't really have an explanation. But what I do know is we're gonna continue to do what we do, man. You feel me? Real Kids TV, man. We out. I'm out. I keep saying we like it's really like a bunch of us or whatever, but technically it is, man.